Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game! When we last left off, we found out that Earth in the future isn't quite the snowy paradise that I was hoping for. It's all robotic and kind of dangerous, and there's apparently a lot of things that will try to kill you. So, not quite the future I was hoping for. It started out great, but it was downhill from there. Alright, before we go into the next boss, as I mentioned before, the next boss is actually kind of tough, so I'm actually going to head back all the way to the first level of the game to acquire my favorite power combination in the game. I mean, I've been experimenting with different power combinations throughout the entire game, but haven't really taken the time to really enjoy what I've found. So, now is my opportunity, because we have pretty much gone through all the power combinations in the game, aside from a few that are required for a few more Crystal Shards. So, I'm just going to go ahead and grab what ones I am really interested in, and we'll go ahead and head into the boss. If you recall, my favorite power combination in the game is Bomb and Fire. And this is the easiest level I can think of where we can get that specific power combination. Aw, I thought I could make that jump. Would have been cool if I made that jump. Oh yeah, Bomb and Fire was actually really difficult to grab, because reasons. I'll get it though. I can totally do this. Got it. Got my fireworks. I might as well go ahead and finish the level off since we're really near the end. Get me another chance to get a card at the very least. It's an easy card too. I wonder if at any point we'll find a card that I already have. Would be nice if I were able to get that animation on camera. Alright, boss time. You're gonna really want to watch his pattern. Because sometimes he'll swipe, and sometimes he'll smash. This'll be the smash. This is actually a pretty good power to bring along for this fight. Able to not worry about too much about aiming, because big ol' explosion. And there we go. Oh, and he got me anyway. He got me after I defeated his first form. Oh, that's not good. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Okay. Just need to watch for the scissors. And I should be able to defeat him pretty easily this way, actually. I forget what he's doing. That's what he's doing. Oh, he's trying to land on me. Please don't land on me. Maddie Ratty says, good to know we were able to build giant robots before the end of the world. I feel like the giant robots are what ended the world in the first place. Either that or nuclear bombs. It is covered in winter. So aside from that one hit, that went pretty well. Oh yeah, Ribbon's home world. You know, I'm just gonna say it, I think that this is the most adorable Kirby game in the entire series. Sure, the graphics have gotten prettier with newer games, but the cutscenes in this one are so fun. Alright, here we go. So Ripple Star is actually as short as the first world, only going to have 3 stages and a boss. Let's go ahead and start off here. I'm going to keep in mind that I want certain powers on hand for the 3rd Crystal Shard here. Need Needle and Bomb according to my notes. So I will kind of keep that in mind. I might as well... Oh wait, never mind. I was about to have a little bit of fun with whatever powers I came across along the way, but no, I already found one of the powers I need. Well, so far, despite being taken over by a massive dark cloud, this final world is actually pretty pleasant. I'm also getting a strange sense of deja vu. Is anybody else getting a strange sense of deja vu with this? I feel like I've been here. It's probably my imagination. Okay, I need to make sure that I keep an eye out for Bomb. It is Bomb, right? Yep, it is Bomb that we're looking for. And I am 99% certain that Bomb is available here. There it is. Oh, you're kind of aggressive there. A little too aggressive, in fact. Okay, I'm gonna hope that I'm able to backtrack for Bomb. Or not Bomb, I'm hoping I can backtrack for Needle. Totally not surprised that he blew up my power as I was trying to use it to combine him. Nope, I'm gonna have to redo the stage. Well, as long as I have to redo it anyway. At the very least, I can start with the power that I need. It'll be easier to combine the bomb with the needle than it would be the needle with the bomb. Or would it? Oh, yeah. Simple. It was supposed to be simple. Apparently, unlike Kirby, you cannot take powers through the ceiling like that. Oh, there's another one of those easy needle guys right there. I could have combined with him. Alright, well, let's speed along here, because we don't really want to waste too much time trying to get this Crystal Shard. At least this here is a short stage. How's that going for it? I might as well grab the extra stars. Get a life. Alright. Let me peek ahead, actually. Maybe there's an easier bomb. There might actually be a bomb right at the end of this stage. I'm betting there is, in fact. Call it a hunch. There you are. Alright. Don't throw anything. Thank you. And this power combination is you get to become one of those Gordo enemies. That's actually pretty cool. The coloring actually makes me think that this is supposed to be some sort of ice power. No, needle and bomb. So, yeah. For some reason, as Strikeback is pointing out, this is just Popstar 1. Recolored and with a few mix-up with the enemies you encounter. It's so weird. I guess because every level in the game is different, every stage, they started running out of memory for like the physics for each level, so they just copied over the physics from Popstar 1 and just put on a fresh coat of paint. Okay, well, before I move on to the next one, I want one of the spark powers that is sitting right at the start of this level. And I'll need to carry along this power specifically for shore number 1 here. And then after that I can kind of fool around. Oh, this is a little bit more what I expected from a world covered in clouds. Okay, before I head in there... Oh, it's just a little star. Oh, Matty Ratty is suggesting that the copy-pasting was kind of a deliberate bit of book ending. Yeah, I could see that. And as Stripeback is pointing out again, this is definitely some spooky music here. We need to get into the castle. But of course we can't waltz right through the front door. What's over in this direction? I don't think I need Spark anymore. Or do I? Actually, it might be a good idea to try to keep it as far as I can. Well, that wasn't much help, but good job anyway. Would have been nice to have you along for the ride again. Let me think here. Down here? I know where the second Crystal Shard is. It's in water somewhere. There's health up there that I don't need right now, so I'll leave it just in case. Here we are. Now I remember. Yeah, the Crystal Shard is just floating right over here. Don't need a power to get it. Matty Ratty says that the first level being happy kind of fools you into thinking this is going to be a happy world. And then we come to this level. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, give me that. I'm gonna need it. However... Shoot, what was it that I needed? I needed Cutter. Where do I get Cutter? Yeah, your shield's not going to defend too well against that. That's the end of the level. Let me see what much I can do for backtracking here. I thought it was Nito that I was going to need for this Crystal Shard. And unfortunately, you are not that interested in giving me another one of those candies. Alright, there should be a cutter right up here. In fact, yeah, I remember. It was right at the start of this section. Not a problem. Well, as long as I'm here, I might as well grab this tomato. wonder why tomatoes were chosen as the ultimate healing item in Kirby. I mean, considering that there's soda and candy and other similar stuff. Yeah, I think the strongest healing item would actually be similar junk food. Okay, if I want to make it down there, and when I don't have the candy anymore, I'm going to have to try to find something to combine with this. Nah, probably going to have to be another cutter. Not going to try combining with Needle, because he'll only block the attack or kill it. Yeah, combining with another cutter will be the simplest thing. Relatively simple. Okay, what I need you to do is jump. Hey, whatever works. Yeah, that'll definitely take care of those blocks along the way. Hopefully I don't get taken care of first. Oh, give me this. Give me the cake. Yeah, there we go. So weird. I could have sworn that this power that I needed was going to be Needle. Nope, very much wrong. Whatever. Managed to get it. Took a bit of effort, but got it I did. I wonder if I can evade this coming back to me. I can attempt, but probably not worth trying. And as I suspected, that was the end of the level right there. It says, as a kid, I always found it kinda disturbing how Kirby would throw a massive piece of itself like that. It looks painful. Apparently it's not. Kirby seems to be quite okay doing it. But still. Maybe before the start of this game, Kirby caught a piece of Majin Buu. Okay, last level before the fake boss, I actually probably would have liked to have that fire. If another fire appears, I'm gonna make sure to keep it. That's rock. So the penultimate level here is basically just a... what do you call it? Where you go through these rooms where you have to fight all these enemies. Fire and Cutter are the two powers that I need. There's Cutter. And there's Fire. It was Fire and Cutter, right? I mean, the Crystal Shards not in here, but... I can't see how this would actually work for me in the necessary room. Well, let's try it. No, it's not Fire and Cutter. It's fire and what? Needle? Here, let's get rid of all the guys that appear on this side. That's what it is, fire and needle. Well, it's a good thing that the powers that I needed are right there. Oh, that was gonna hurt, yep. And then the final Crystal Shard, I think it's just a matter of making sure we kill everything. In which case, this power sucks, so let's not use it to kill everything. Oh, let's use you. You're not a bad power. I also like the music here, by the way. Only level in the game with this song, so it's a good thing it happens to be such an important level. And yeah, Strike Back, I like the aesthetic of this level too. Actually has a lot of variety going on, with each room looking different, for the most part. Oop. I was expecting this to be another curved stair. Oh, that's ominous. Well, unless I'm mistaken, it seems like every time we got a card, it was a new card. Considering it's random whether you get a new card or not, odds in favor of getting a new card, it's not really worth trying to get the animation on camera where if you get a duplicate card. Anyway, this here is the fake final boss. We're going to be fighting that after this break. Lit Dragon says that he really likes this art. The art on the end slate here? Yeah, I like it too. It was totally worth getting this picture drawn of myself. Really helped me settle into being a skunk online. Certainly makes being a skunk easier than if you're depicting yourself as a completely different species. Anyway, hello everyone! Welcome back to this game! When we last left off, we were on Ribbon's homeworld, Ripple Star, getting ready to kick Dark Matter's... Does it have a butt? I don't know if it has a butt. Anyway, we're about to fight Miracle Matter. And this fight here, I actually really like this one. Check this out. So the gimmick with this particular fight... I'm probably going to have to do a rematch. Yep, there we go. Let's try this again, but better. Let's probably have an easier time if I'm not going into this fight with low health. So the gimmick with this fight is Miracle Matter changes into one of the base powers in the game. And the only way to cause damage against it is to use its own power against it. Any other time, it's completely immune to all other attacks. And each form has its own amount of health. I think it's 2 HP per health, or 2 HP, no, 3 3 HP perform. This is not going well. This is going terrible, in fact. Well, it's a good thing this is the penultimate boss, or this would be actually kind of embarrassing for me. However, we don't have to deal with the fire farm now, so at least there's that. I was hoping to grab doubles. Oh, and that was failing. Can I grab 2 of these? Please go into... darn. I was hoping he would go back into Needle a second time. Well, he's not easy, I'll tell you that. What is this one? You can actually take the powers, by the way, once they become available. But it's not really worth grabbing the powers, because as soon as you start trying to use the power, he's already changed back to his invulnerable form. I should have ducked. This time I ducked. I also missed, which is unfortunate, but at least I avoided damage. Some of these forms are harder to deal with than others, I tell you what. And then you get lucky like that. Alright. Offhand, I'm not sure what power that represented, but it's defeated now. Just in case we don't get to see it, the fire power also has an ability to shoot flames in 4 directions, rather than the individual directions like it has been doing. Ice power is perhaps the more difficult power to deal with. Alright, got rid of the cutter power. No, this one. Aw, that would have taken care of that one. Here, I'm actually going to use the power in this case, because it'll be easier than grabbing the power and using it like that. Okay, which way you going? That way? Then I'll stand here. Oh! That takes care of the needle. Ow. I literally did not see that. Oh, please don't lose now. I lost now. Maddie and Stripeback are pointing out that the dark one might have been the bomb one. I could see that. Okay, which way are you starting? This way. Might be an advantage to... Oh, there's that one I was talking about. I didn't mean to float, but it did not ruin my chances. Okay, let's see if I can do this without being hit this time. There. So there is definitely an advantage sometimes to using a power. Okay, keep an eye on these. Try to keep an eye on these. So if this is bomb, I wonder if I could take advantage of that. Not terribly, unless that caused double damage just then. I'm not really sure. Oh, I would have muted myself for that cough, but I didn't know it was coming. Sorry about that. Some spit almost went down the wrong pipe there. Here, let me try this. Oh, he was down to one hit for that form anyway. Okay, I'm doing a lot better now. Hopefully I didn't just jinx it by saying that. Here, I grabbed two of them. I might as well do the KO with that. That's right. Now I remember how this one works. He actually aims for you first. No, don't go out of... Am I immune like this? Not terribly. Okay, I've got 2 hits, he's got 4. Dodge that, thankfully. Then we come to this again. He starts by shooting towards you, and then they bounce who knows where. 1 hit, and done! That's tough, but definitely a fun fight. And that should be all the Crystal Shards, too. Bye-bye, dark matter. And you are not fooling us. Okay, this is just kind of silly. Super silly. So apparently Kirby can just call those things anytime he wants with his cell phone. Oh, and straight up, we're being sent right into the final level. Yeah, I'm gonna lose another life before this is over. Now this particular level is actually a short one. We're actually heading straight for the true final boss at this point. It's interesting that the final boss has a stage preceding him. Only boss in the game that's like that, where he's part of a stage. You know, I might actually need that one up. Okay, can I carry this along? No, it suddenly disappeared. And here we go. Oh, that's right, I had to keep pressing the button. So, final battle. And this guy's attacks sound like the beat for We Will Rock You. So, yes, as Matty Ratty is pointing out, this is Zero 2. I kind of made the mistake at the start of this playthrough by saying we fought 02 at the end of Kirby's Dream Land 3. No, that was just 0. And this is the sequel. I like how this battle opens, where it looks like you're fighting this smiley thing, and then this happens. Also, I'm not entirely sure how I feel about the final battle using completely different game mechanics from the rest of the game. Would have been nice if they kind of gave you some practice for this. Like if we had a couple of challenges earlier where we did this sort of thing. Granted, we're only able to do this technically from story reasons because we've collected all the pieces of the Crystal Shards. So, in case you're wondering, I am making progress in this fight. It doesn't look like he's losing health, but trust me, he's got more than one health meter, and we're only being shown the one. I have to first damage his eye enough that I can damage the halo on his head, which has its own health meter as well. And both of these can, well, maybe not both, but certainly his eye can recover. Once we deal with that, suddenly this spiky thing appears out of his butt, and we shoot that, and that's when we're able to cause some damage. Natty Reddy says, no, we did fight 02 at the end of 3, just he wasn't dead then. We sure? I'm pretty sure the one at the end of 3 is called 0 and not 02. Though that is certainly an interesting theory there. This is the same one, but now he's undead, and we have to kill him again. This time for the last time. As I said before, this is the end of the Dark Matter trilogy. We defeat him now. They aren't coming back. Oh, hopefully I get it before he recovers again. Got him! And your reward for completing this game? The ending from A Star Wars: A New Hope. Albeit a sillier version. Oh, Kirby. Okay, so Maddie Rowdy is asking, is this going to be a short stream? No, we are not actually done. I've beaten the game, but we're going to do some bonus content after this. While waiting for the bonus content, though, watching the credits, yes, this is a good game. A really good game. As I said before, I kind of take issue with how you're collecting all these crystal shards and they require specific powers, often missable powers, so you wind up having to replay levels. Definitely a good thing I wrote down all of these powers in advance. So I only really had to replay a few levels because of oops. By the way, in case you're wondering about the other two games featuring Dark Matter, Kirby's Dream Land 2 and 3, I also did those at YouTube, for those of you interested. The playthrough of Kirby's Dream Land 3, by far the more entertaining playthrough that I did. If you're interested in that, I'll just provide a link to my YouTube channel for those of you here at Twitch. Don't leave yet, of course, because, as I said, we got some bonus stuff to do. Those of you watching this at YouTube, I'll probably include links to the end slate, or rather, I'll include links in the end slate to my other two playthroughs that I just mentioned. And if I don't remember to do that, let me know and I'll do it. But we're already done with the credits, so with that in mind, we'll probably go in and break here. Yeah, this game doesn't really have much of an ending. I think overall Kirby's Dream Land 2 has the better ending. Well, maybe more memorable ending anyway. I will say this one is appropriately silly. But yeah, we are done with this game 100%, at least for the most part. Actually, before we do go on this episode break, let me check out the cars that I got. Oh, there's a whole bunch of stuff we can do here, but I'll start with the enemy info. So those playing cards that I've been collecting throughout the game are for this. You get information on various enemies in the game, and despite trying my best to ensure I got cards every time I beat a level, we haven't even come close to collecting all the cards in the game. Thankfully, I have at least taken the effort to get all the cards on my previous attempt at getting 100%. So before we get into the episode break, let's go ahead and just check all of these out. We got Wispy Woods Jr. What are these? Pix. So yeah, basically pixels. Acro. Definitely not aggro. Magman. HRH. Yeah, there was no way I was going to remember that name. Oh, and HRE. Interesting that they're considered separate enemies, given that they're the same enemy. And of course there's Miracle Matter. Definitely the most enjoyable fight in the game, I think. And 02. Unless you want to call him Zero Squared. I think it is pronounced 02 though. And then from here on, it's just all the randoms in the game. Strikeback is asking, do you think there's a connection to HRD3 from Return to Dreamland? It's been a long time since I played Return to Dreamland. Did you fight a robot boss in that one? I forget. So what have we got here? NZ... Rocky, which supplies a rock power, it tells you. Bronto Burt, one of the few enemy names I remember. Scud. Gordo, I remember that one. Shotso. Spark Eye. Bouncy. Glunk. Slushy, Chili, Propeller, Galom, Mahal, Poppy Brothers Jr. You know, Poppy Brothers Jr., your playing card before we select it, that face does not look right. Also, it occurs to me that the icon on the bomb is not actually part of the bomb. Rather, it's an icon in front of the bomb, looking at the 3D model. I guess because the bomb is technically not 3D, it's 2D. It's a sprite. Splinter. Goblin. Caney. It's interesting to look at the names of these enemies. I mean, other Kirby's games do this for you, so since it's not doing it for me this time, I'm doing it for me. Bivolt, Sir Kibble. How did they decide on that name, I wonder? Certainly doesn't look like dog food. Gabon. Gabon kind of reminds me of the Mousers from Yoshi's Island. The ones that are hiding under skulls. Mariel. Pretty name for a not so pretty enemy. I3. Snipper. Blowfish. Bonehead. Squibby. Oh, that makes sense. Strikeback says I cubed. Bobo. bow. So does that mean that Bobo is a bow that has caught on fire? Punk? I guess like puncture. Might. Sandman. Flopper. Kapar. Maw. I'm sure that there are various furries out there who would be totally on board with this enemy. Drop. How do you use a pedo? We'll go with pedo. Yeah, totally pedo. Oop. No! Or maybe new, but I like no better. Tick. Cairn. Pompeii. I get it. Hack. Burnus. Fishbone. Phrygus. I kind of wish that whenever you go to another page, you don't suddenly have to go backwards in order to get back into the card selection. One would think that if I press right, my cursor would be on the left on the next page, but no, it's still on the right. Sawyer. Turbite. Never occurred to me that that thing had a face. Plug. Ghost Knight. Zeus. Oh, yeah. Now that I say it out loud, sure. Cacti. Rockin'. Cha-Cha. Fairly appropriate name. Galbo. I kinda wish that these guys would perform their actions sometimes if you were looking at them. Like, I want to see his flame breath. Bumber. Scarfy. It's so happy, yet so dangerous. Nruff. Imp. Magoo. Mr. Magoo. Yariko. Really? There's a card for one of the background butterflies? Interesting. Flutter. Wall Shotso. KK. Yeah, those guys. Well, at least in this case, I can understand these being a card. They were an enemy in Kirby's Dream Land 3, even if they weren't an enemy here and just a background element in this game. Alright, last page. Sparky, of course. Ignis. Flora. Hut. Terran. Mumbies. Poopa. Mopu. And Zebon. So, this is probably the only playthrough you'll see where we have all... How many cards would that be? 9 times 9? 99 cards! Let me tell you, I had to play through Popstar 1 so many times in order to get all the cards. Because of the whole situation where there's a small chance you'll just wind up getting a repeat card. That's so lame. By the way, in case you're wondering, once you do have all the cards... Stripeback is correcting me. 81 cards. Yes, 9 times 9 is 81. Those of you who have been watching me long enough know that math is not my strong suit. What was I saying? Oh yeah, once you do get all the cars stop appearing in the picnic minigame. Anyway, we're going to go on a break here. And when we come back, we'll go with this for one. When we come back, we'll go ahead and check out some of these bonus things. The sound check, the minigames. I guess I can attempt the boss fights. Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game. When we last left off, we have completed Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards. And now we're going to be doing some bonus stuff, just for funsies. Because when it comes to these Kirby games, I generally go for the extra content when I am able. Out of curiosity, what's in settings? I haven't actually tried that. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. You can actually change what it looks like at the bottom of the game screen. So this is the default one we've been using, where we have all our health and the lives and the powers. There's also that one, that one. I wonder how long it would take to actually show these off in actuality. Well, for funsies, we'll go with that one. And probably check it out in a bit. First things first, though. Let's check out the mini-games. So, these are all multiplayer games, but you can play them with a computer opponents, which is why I'm going to be doing them. I will say, I kind of wish that these had appeared during the course of the adventure, like the minigames in previous Kirby games. But, whatever. Get to have a little bit of fun with them. So, gonna be me versus computers. Oh, I get to choose who I want to be? Well, heck yeah, I'm gonna be DDD. Oh, that's right. You have to unlock the other difficulties. Well, here we go. So, the goal here is to hop 1 or 2 spaces and hopefully not land in the puddle like I did. Kind of come up with on the fly which button to press. And so far, I'm not doing terribly great at this. Definitely not doing terribly great at this. Interesting and appropriate that this is the gourmet race song. Yeah, I'm definitely not the greatest at this. So I can't say for certain... Oh, that's an enemy. That is an obstacle. I thought I was trying to grab it. Oh, hey, I finished. I beat them? I thought it was sucking. Maddie Reddy says, "Aw, not gonna play as Best Boy Waddle Dee?" Well, I guess I could. Sure, we'll go for Waddle Dee this time. So let's see if this is any bit different. Aw, if I had a choice, I would have at least tried to pick the pink D. Okay, there's definitely more obstacles along the way. Basically amounts to the same thing, I would assume. I would purposely show off what it is like to land on a banana peel, but quite frankly, I don't really feel like doing that because I kind of want to win. Weird, by the way, that you're not actually progressing across a track, but rather you're progressing the track. Something like that. Boy, I wrecked them on that one. So I wonder how high the difficulty level goes on these. You know, in hindsight, I already unlocked all the difficulties on the other file of mine. I probably could just go to that and just play not all of the difficulties. But since we're already here, and since there is somewhat a difference between difficulties, might as well check them out. I'm definitely getting the hang of this, though. for the most part. Not perfect. Oh boy, Kirby is on my tail, I feel like. Okay, I do not think that I had any way of surviving that. Alright, well, I came in second place, it seems. No, actually, just behind second place. That was a bummer. Well, here's a question. Do I have to get first place in order to unlock the next difficulty? Well, in that case, screw that noise. We'll go over to the file where I already have them all unlocked. Because this is just supposed to... Oh, gosh dang it. I thought I had them all unlocked. Seriously? And here I thought that file was completely 100%ed. Well, you know what? I'm going to ensure that this is... Well, maybe not. No. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I think... Yeah, let's go ahead and finish up this challenge on this file, and then I'll go to the other file, and maybe there some of the other challenges have already been completed. Now, I'm surprised I didn't unlock them all. So much for that being a 100% file. So did I really get screwed over by that frog? Because I do not see my opponents having to deal with that frog. There we go, that's better. And I would assume that for the hardest difficulty, I don't necessarily have to worry about winning, since there probably won't be an even harder difficulty unlock. If there was, then clearly it's not actually the hardest difficulty. Out of curiosity, if I choose play again, yeah, it actually plays the current difficulty, which I don't necessarily want to do. Intense! With an exclamation mark! Oh, we got turtles. Alright. Well, I'm just going to not take my chances with those, because I'm betting they will be pretty quick to sink. Oh, and lily pads. Yep. Oh, boy. Yeah, that one would have sunk right under me. I won! Awesome! Well, then we get to find out if anything special happens if you win on Intense. You know, I suppose the easiest way to unlock all the difficulties is to play with friends. That way, no matter who won, you'd be ensured that the next difficulty would be unlocked. No other challenges there. So let's go ahead and... I might as well finish this file. No, wait, no, let's go ahead and go to this file. That way, if I feel uneasy for some reason, I'll be able to just skip over to normal. So, A to bump, and we just move otherwise. So, collect all the food, which happen to be 2D sprites. I wanted to bump you, but I kind of failed. Oh, you can also switch places with your opponents. You know, I'm beginning to understand why I might not have actually... completed these mini-games. You guys stay over there, please. Darn it, you made me mess up. Got it. Didn't get that. So far, I'm winning. Okay, if it's going to turn out that these are going to be this difficult to win, then I'm definitely not going to show off what happens on each difficulty, because we do not have all day. How long does this go on, by the way? Because the fruit keeps spawning. Well, I'm definitely going to win this one. Oh, I think it's almost over. One would think that the hearts would be worth more points since they don't appear as frequently. So 25 points, not bad. Let's see how well I can do on normal then. I'm betting on one of these difficulties there's going to be Gordos dropping from the trees and you'll either get stunned or outright lose points. At the very least, these guys are definitely becoming more aggressive. Oh, that's a bomb. That was not a Gordo, that was a bomb. Okay, I'm gonna have to strategize here with these guys. Instead of trying to push them out of the way immediately, push them out of the way when it comes time to grab whatever they got. Or whatever they're trying to get. No, that wasn't the right strategy. That was failed strategy. Right idea, but failed. Okay, I'm kind of starting to get these. Ideally, I want pink Kirby to not get any more. So I will try to make an effort to ensure that he does not. Although now yellow Kirby is getting ready to be a threat. However, I seem to be handling this pretty well. You know, it is actually kind of weird that the difficulty levels have to be unlocked. Alright, good progress on that. Let's try on the next difficulty. Hopefully I can at least make it to intense. That would be kind of awesome. Okay, new strategy. That's not my strategy. I was not actually trying to move over all over there. I was actually trying to ensure that everybody was kind of stuck over there so that I could rush over to grab these whenever they're falling. Kind of like that. That strategy is not working out terribly well, though. Mine. Mine. Oh, I'm gonna have to really try here, because they're getting good scores. Oh, I don't want that. What? Oh my goodness! It actually takes away all of your fruit when that happens? Aw, that ain't cool. Well, I hope that one of them over there really screws up then. Or I make an epic comeback. I'm okay with it making an epic comeback. Yeah, you guys fight amongst yourselves for those fruit over there. No, 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 no. No. No! Wait, if I tie for first, does that mean I unlock the next one? It does! Awesome! Oh. These are much more high stakes. Definitely glad, by the way, that despite there being only 4 playable characters, the game allows for recolors. Would not be so fun if you're playing on 4 players and you all have to decide which one you want to play as. It's not so useful whenever everybody's trying to push over for the same fruit. Because I wind up getting shuffled all the way across. Mine. Oh, there it happened again. You guys kind of stay over there. Thank you. No, stay away from me, please. Mine. Don't want that. Oh yeah, and don't walk into the explosion because it doesn't have to land in your basket in order to screw you over. Stop it. Oh, well, I'm definitely going to lose this one. Not horrible, but still a loss. But at least it was on the highest difficulty, so I don't have to worry about winning that one. So let's go ahead and move on to the third and final minigame. Oh, I remember this one. This one's actually pretty fun, as far as I remember. Not that I remember it too well. Yeah, I remember this now. No, no, no! So we basically have kind of a certain amount of health, and our goal, as you can see, is to knock the opponents over. Out of all the 4 minigames, this one is definitely the most entertaining of them. Nope. Oh, noticed that just in time. Which one of you is player 2, technically? Because you are apparently my biggest threat here. I'm gonna say it's Waddle Dee. Barely won that. Matty Ratty says, interesting that Adeline uses her paintbrush, but DDD doesn't use his hammer. You know, that's right. That is so weird that he doesn't use his hammer for this mini-game that is obviously intended for hammer. Nope. Uh-oh. It kind of sucks whenever you get stuck in a draw like that. I mean, it's nice that you managed to take them out, but it's kind of a hollow victory. Oh wow, Otto's already gone. Oh, see, there we go again. Had no way of winning that. Okay, I'm in not a position to win. And in fact, I didn't. But this is a fun minigame, so I'm going to keep trying. Uh-oh. And that was not a tie that worked out. Oh! it just occurred to me that whenever you spawn, there's a grace period, so you can't get immediately dropped. Wonder how long the grace period lasts. I suppose after I win, I can go ahead and find out by playing on one of the easier difficulties again. Uh-oh. Nope, don't do that. I'm in a position where I'm not gonna win again. Nope. You know, despite being the most fun of the minigames, this might be the one that I'm unable to finish because of how difficult things kind of get. Oh, spawn right on top of me. Obviously, the game would not allow you to stand on top of one of those safe spots for very long. Oh, I need to get out of... Never mind. Am I going to come in second place again? Yes. I can't seem to not come in second place. Oh, hello there, Foxy Furry. I have recently completed Kirby 64, and now I'm enjoying myself with the mini-games, which I am also attempting to complete. This is the last mini-game technically that I need to complete. I need to go through multiple difficulties to do that, but aside from that, I need to finish this, which would be cool. But it's kind of turning out that I might not actually be able to do that, because I can't seem to do better than second place. Okay, that worked out to my advantage. You know what? I should perhaps try a strategy that involves letting them duke each other out. I did it! Oh, finally! We can make progress. So there's only one difficulty that I need to win, then. Wish me luck with this. You know, as much as this is pretty fun, I will say one disadvantage is there's not really much going on between the different difficulties. It's all about the computer opponents in this case. Whereas the other mini games, the higher difficulties had different challenge going on besides the level of computer AI. Okay, so far I seem to be killing it on this one. In fact, one person's already gone. 2 people. Whatever, I won! Cool! So, for all intents and purposes, I have also completed the minigames. But just for funsies, I'll see what the intense difficulty is like. Probably exactly the same as the others, just the computer opponents are more aggressive. Thank goodness for that grace period. However, that grace period definitely does not last long. And I was blocked from being able to tread onto safety. And this time I'm the first one out. So I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy the show. So this is what it's like for you guys, watching other people play. It's certainly fun to watch. Personally, I'm rooting for King DDD. Ooh. Oh. Who won then? Aw, it was King DDD. Actually, no, not play another minigame. What we got here? I already did minigames, just did, in fact. I already went through the enemy info. The theater basically lets you rewatch all the cutscenes in the game, of which there's a decent amount, including the option to view all of them in a row. Sound check is basically as advertised. Though in hindsight, I probably should have taken the time before the stream to see if there was a song among here that does not actually appear in the game. Because you never know, there could be one of those hidden, unused songs. I do like the different expressions Kirby seems to have for certain songs. How many songs are there, by the way? 62 songs, including jingles. And as for sound effects... Wait. There's 3 sound effects dedicated to the same sound, just one is on the left speaker and one is on the right speaker? That's weird. How many sound effects? Wow! Okay, 631 sound effects. Is it really that many? Or are there just a bunch of sound effects for each speaker again? Actually, never mind. You know what's going on? A bunch of these sounds don't actually exist. Well, whatever. Let's go ahead and go into one more break real quick. I'm gonna need the moment of relaxation before I take on the boss rush. I'm gonna tell you right now, I probably won't win. Traditionally, I don't win the boss rush. But it's at least worth trying out and seeing at least how far I can get. Alright, getting ready to continue here. Before I do, though, I want to remind everybody of my schedule. I dropped frames at some point. That's a bummer. I'll have to figure out where that happened. Anyway, a reminder of my schedule. Obviously, we're done with the game today in a moment after I attempt the boss rush. So that means I'm going to be playing a mystery game on Wednesday. My only hint for you guys is that it stars a fox. A game starring a fox. And no, it is not Star Fox. Technically, that's 2 hints, but considering with that second one, a bonus. As for my other streams, every Thursday and Saturday, I stream RPG Maker Creations. Currently, I'm playing an RPG Maker VX Ace game called Gaiken. Quite a ways into this game, it's been quite a trip. This game started out really weird, and then it got weird again now that we're in this alternate dimension. It's an action RPG and is also open world, mostly. And the story is really good. Confusing at times, but definitely a good. Totally worth checking out. All of my streams take place every... yeah, all of my streams take place at the same times as usual, 5 p.m. Eastern. If I had Tunic, if you had Tunic, I'd be very envious. Is Tunic a game starring a fox? If so, that's not the game I'm talking about. But no more hints. Hello, everyone! Welcome back to this game! When we last left off, we're even more completing this game. We managed to get through all the mini-games, not necessarily winning them all, but at least unlocked all the difficulties. We got all the cards, mostly off-camera, all the theaters, take a quick look at soundcheck, and now I'm going to be going into the boss rush. Actually, let me go back into my file that I've been playing. Maybe? Yeah, we'll do this in the file that I had been playing. First things first, what do I got? What setting do I want? I'll go with the setting this one, see what that looks like, and maybe I'll check out the other settings for funsies after I make an attempt at the boss battles. So here we go with the boss rush. I don't know if I'll win, but here goes something. Take on the bosses one by one, go at them unarmed, and show them who's boss. I'm pretty sure one of the bosses at least gives you a power, so I'll go unarmed for at least until that point. So this is one of those HUD styles that you have the option of choosing. You know, if I had remembered ahead of time that there's different HUD styles, I probably would have checked these out for each stream. But whatever, we get to kind of check these out here now. Please stop jumping over my attacks. Please shoot the correct direction. Boy, this last one's hard to hit. There we go. This is definitely an interesting looking HUD. A little bit on the simple side, but neat. Kind of reminds me of an old Atari game. Was only able to grab one. Okay, two that time. You know, you need to try harder with that air puff, I feel like. And that takes care of you. One down. How many bosses are there? 7? Oh yeah, this thing. I managed to beat this one on my first try, but I took a lot of hits along the way during the adventure. I have a better idea of what I'm doing, though. And it involves that thing not suddenly changing directions. Just kind of stay away from him like so. Get in between when the opportunity arises. Oop. Watch that. And one more. And this is the one where they bounce up and down. Okay, Thankfully, only took one hit that time. And yeah, it does seem that hitting these guys with their respective colors does cause a bit of extra damage. I got greedy. Shouldn't have got greedy. I also need to not miss my attack. So, second boss fight, and I've already taken 2 points of damage. I feel like for this one, I just want to run, because I'm not confident in my aim. Why did you spawn under me? That wasn't cool. Oh, just stop bouncing back and forth. This is definitely going to take more than one attempt. Probably more attempts than I have time to handle. Well, I at least managed to defeat you. I do have a time limit, by the way. That is the one thing that is going to prevent me from being able to continue, possibly. Or from being able to win this. Because if I had all day, of course I'd be able to make it at some point. Oh, I didn't expect you to make a return. Whatever. We'll just consider this first attempt practice. Honestly, this version of Acro is actually a little easier than the version you fight in Kirby's Dream Land 3. Just need to get in that one hit. Which way you going? You're going up, apparently. Wait! He tricked me out. It's hopeless. Wow! I was not expecting such a downer from that. I mean, that's how I feel about this, yeah. But I wasn't going to say it, even though I kind of had. Whatever, we get a chance to try out a different art style. Maybe one of these art styles will be my good luck charm. Okay, try not to get hit by the little wispies. That's running way too far. Nope, it didn't. My mistake. Blocked it. And I get to get a hit in right from the start. I was hoping for a chance at doubles. So Maddie is running off to do his own stream. Alright, Maddie, I'll try to send you a raid after we're done here. However it is, we may finish. So Acro, by the way, is the one who can give me a power. I'm just trying to decide. Do I want Cutter? Or will Cutter screw me over in some way? I will say I don't want Cutter and Rock. That will be a combination that will definitely be kind of painful. Possibly? Yeah, definitely painful. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, the more I think about it, stone would definitely not be a good power to bring along. I'll try to bring a long cutter. Oh, no, 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 no! Drat. One hit. I think I'll actually kind of scooch along here and not be anywhere near these guys as they do their thing. Yeah, I'm satisfied with the couple hits I just got in. Don't stand on the bigger sections, because those are the ones that... Oh boy. By the way, I've been meaning to point this out, but anybody else hear a music box in the background of this song? It's like... kind of like that. Aw, what did I say about standing on those platforms? Oh boy, that one's really going at it. It's probably more audible if I didn't have the music quieted down for the sake of commentary. You know what? You can go on by. They don't hurt me if they're already taken out. Gotcha. Foxy Fury says, think it's just their focusing energy. No, it's audible if you just listen to the song without the sound of any sound effects. Oh, sure enough, they just straight out don't let you have any attacks at all. You do... Kirby's copy ability is disabled. Well, knowing that, I'm going to go ahead and take advantage of that information for the rest of this fight. Give me an arrow thing. No, not that. You. I can still do this. Oh boy. And that was a mistake. Well, you kind of have to get a little bit closer in order for this tactic to work. Okay, what are you gonna do? You're doing that again, darn it! Have fooled me before. Give me another arrow, please. Thank you. Gotcha. Okay, halfway through. The second half I should be able to get through this without taking any damage. You know, if I wind up not being able to finish the boss rush, it's gonna be a bummer, because I wasn't able to finish the boss rush in another Kirby playthrough of mine either, and it's like, kind of bummed about that, because there's no resolution, I feel like. Oh, what? Apparently, because I bumped into the wall, I lost the thing that I was holding. And there's no more arrow things for me to use. Oh, nope, you are not gonna be blowing up on me. Nope. Oh well, this is still doable without the arrows. Like I said, this phase of the fight, definitely easier. Oh, this. Yeah. Wish me luck with this. The faster I get through this first phase, the better. Preferable to kind of stay towards the middle. That way I have a couple of directions I can evade. One more. I do like that bosses in this game, and most of the Kirby games in fact, have 2 phases. It'd be no fun if that was already the end of the fight. Having a second phase makes things more exciting. Okay, please do not do that thing where you breathe out fire, because I don't know how to dodge that yet. Good. You hitbox up here just in time for that. One hit, please. Oh, no, 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 no. Am I safe here? I'm safe here. Gotcha. It would be nice if I were able to at least make it to Miracle Matter. But considering I cheesed this next fight earlier, I'm not so confident in my ability to win. Okay, what are you doing first? You're doing that. Yeah, cheesing it is definitely proven to be a disadvantage. If I was able to get close enough to that attack. Oh boy, that is a wide sweep. Oh boy. What? Oh my goodness! The hitbox on that thing is that big? Okay, I need to at least make a third attempt on this. But not before changing to another graphical style. Actually, we'll just take a quick peek at that one, and then I'll go to the third, or to the final one. That's kind of interesting. Accept defeat. It's hopeless. Wow. So, my final attempt will be using this graphical style. Kind of keep away from these guys so I don't wind up getting hit by their air puffs. Don't puff, you puffed. then I'll just go ahead and catch up to you. Alright. So, if I'm able to reach the robot again, I'm gonna have to play things extra cautiously. If it's going to do the one-arm sweep, I'm not gonna be able to dodge it if I'm holding something in my mouth. I need to spit it out and take off. I would like the opportunity to swallow more than one of these, please. Apparently that's not going to be an opportunity. I mean, I'm going to defeat you regardless. It's just a matter of how quickly I'm able to do it. Okay, can I get through this fight without taking any damage this time? That would be wonderful. Watch for him to double back. Oh, that's going on longer than expected. Oh, you know what? It just occurred to me that because we're rising up, I can't fly over them because the platform and them are chasing me up. Not that I actually need that strategy, because I haven't actually tried to do that. But it's an interesting thing I just now realized. Why did you curve off in that direction? I'd like to be able to beat you guys without taking damage, you know? Okay, well, I at least took away half of your health. Ooh, grab that. And then run. Ah, missed. Time that well. Okay, I got blue. Bring me blue. I'm kind of surprised you guys have not done the thing where you all drippy. And miss. Aw, that would have been awesome. That time I wasn't trying. There's a drippy one. Not that it mattered. Okay, well, I'm doing better. Managed to get to this fight without taking more than one hit. Okay, how are you doing this? This is the one where you fly up into the air. Air, underwater, sure. Scooch on over. Alright. No, come here, you. I know you're quite happy to escape the thing that has eaten you, but you need to help me get your revenge, okay? Done that one again, and landing right on top of me. How about not? There we go. Come to think of it, I think this is the first time we've defeated the phase 1 of this fight on this side of the battlefield. You know, I can't really tell if these things are going to wind up landing on top of me. But so far, I seem to be doing a pretty good job of not letting them do that. There's no depth perception in this fight. At least not with those boulders. Oop. I could have gotten a hit there, but I panicked. Thought he was going to brush against me. Oh, I was planning on throwing that forward. Whatever. You are done. Okay. Made it to this fight, still 5 health. Well, you didn't even do this the first time I fought ya. By the way, in case you haven't noticed it, lava ceiling. I am disappointed that that did not clear the rock. Definitely don't want to fly too high, though. Which is why I'm not making an effort to fly at all during this fight. Oh boy. Okay, I managed to get to this phase without taking a hit before. Let's see if I can repeat that success. I love it when I get the opportunity to swallow more than one object. That extra damage is nice. I'm glad that the birds he spawns doesn't drop anything on you, like most of the birds in the game. Aww, so much for no hits. Here, let's just end this. Oh no! That wasn't ending it. Oh, what? Lame. I could have got through the rest of that fight. Still had 4 health left. Okay, what you gonna do? That one? Miss. Whew. Do not leap up whenever he does that attack, because he raise his arms. Don't even attempt to hit him during that attack. Just drop your thing and get out of there. Then for this, jump. Swallow 2. Don't jump too high there. Okay, no matter what happens here, just be careful, because even once you defeat that form, he still has to finish his attack. Alright, what do I do from this part? Gotcha. Don't try to take damage. Oh, I was not expecting that to separate. Okay, this is lame. You can probably understand why I decided to cheese this fight the first time I fought him now. Okay, come over here. He'll try to land on me, so rush over this way so he don't. Just once, I would like to be able to dodge his multi-rocket attack. Down to 2 hits. Down to 1 hit. I'd actually be okay if he didn't use the multi-attack as well. Just send me another solo rocket. Oh, and then I lose. Oh, I didn't lose. Oh, I dodged it. Screw you. Well, I'm not gonna win, but I have at least succeeded at making it to Miracle Matter. Man, it would be nice if they gave you at least a point of health. Aww. That was almost good. Okay. This part is easy. No, I'm not going to use my power for this form because it involves getting close. No. And there it was. And I was hoping I'd make it a little further into that fight. Well, as usual, getting through boss rush, it is indeed hopeless. Not quite skilled enough for that. So, I guess, 2 things. 1, I'm going to end the stream. 2, I'm going to send you all on a raid to Matty Ratty. Also, 3, there's a third thing. I actually have to mention what game I'm going to be playing next, starting here in a couple of days. And that game is Tails Adventures on the Sega Game Gear. It is a game starring Tails from the Sonic the Hedgehog games. Yep, a game starring Tails. And it's not about going fast. It is actually a Metroid-style adventure. So, look forward to that. It's going to be interesting. It's also going to be blind. Mostly blind. I know a little bit about the game. But, yeah, should be interesting. With that said, for those of you watching this here at Twitch, here is the raid for Matty Ratty. And for everybody in general, thank you guys for watching. And I will see you in the next one. Boy, I wish I had been able to succeed at this. Even if it was hopeless, would have been the ultimate victory.